Well, hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl. I'm so glad that you've joined me today. So this is your full moon reading for June 24th, 2021, and that the reading will last about 2 weeks or so after. So what does the full moon in June mean? So I'm not an astrologer or astronomer in any way, so I looked up what the experts are saying. And so this moon is relating to good fortune, to optimism, and to generosity. So giving of yourself, right? Don't go give away all your stuff, please. So it's also about success and ambition. It's about being extremely honest with yourself and with others. And it's about developing your spirituality. So there's a balance. It's showing me that that we're all needing to find more balance right now between our home life and our career life and any other aspects of our life. We need to find a balance. And so part of how we're going to do that is by expressing ourselves. Now, be careful. Caution as to how you express yourself. Be gentle always with yourself and with those around you. These are pretty new feelings, some of them, and so we don't even know really what they are. So just allowing yourself to be gentle, and maybe you even want to express those the first time when you're all by yourself somewhere where nobody else can hear you. That's a good idea. And that will help you with the working on the relationships. This is a big time for relationships with the full moon. So this is a general reading. So anything that doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Just leave it and take the parts that do resonate. Okay, Gemini, give me a second here and I will have a look. Oh, okay, you know what? Here is a theme. Just about every reading I've done for the last several days, they're talking about clearing out the clutter. Now, it is the end of spring, and generally spring is a time for renewal, for doing the spring cleaning, right? Clearing out the clutter. Have a yard sale. Everybody loves yard sales, or donate some stuff, whatever it is. But you've got a lot of stuff hanging around. You don't need all that stuff. It's just the bottom line. You don't need all that stuff. Get some organization happening so that your mind can be clearer, so that your life can be lighter, so that if you have dust allergies, that you can breathe easier, all that stuff. They're showing me boxes. Put stuff in boxes. Now, whether that's for the purpose of giving it away or of storing it more efficiently, either way, it clears up the clutter, right? Labeling things. They're showing me labels on those boxes. They're totes. A lot of them are the plastic totes. So creating organization. It's time. Spend some time. And for some of you by now, it's going to take quite a bit of time because you haven't done it for so long, right? Spend the time. Be focused. They want to say almost ruthless, but it's not really deserving of ruthlessness. but be very disciplined with your time right now so that you can get this clearing out done, get the clutter done. It's also for some of you. So I'm hearing some of you say, but look I don't have stuff and I don't want stuff. Everything is very spare, For those other people who are thinking that didn't resonate with them, they're talking more about your, yes, your mind and your thoughts, but it's also your physicality. So it's toxins and things like that in your body. So do a cleanse. They're showing me it's probably celery juice, but it's a green drink, right? Do cleanses like that. Some of you don't really believe in that, but if you give it a try and honestly, if you journal every day, you'll and just write down what do you feel like, And then tomorrow, write down what do you feel like. By the end of your, however long you're doing your cleanse for, you're going to notice a difference. Excuse me. So that's what that means for you guys. So yeah, that's maybe all they're showing me with that. We'll see. I'm being told that we might come back to that later. So let's just see how that goes. Okay, so set your intention. How do you want the next 6 months, they're saying? How do you want the next 6 months to go? Now, you can set goals and intentions for any length of time. They gave me 6 months. I'm not sure that, it must be significant for somebody out there, so take it if it resonates. But you can set your timing for any amount of time. And even write it down. Set it, be very clear. What is your intention for the next 6 months or so as to what you want to do or accomplish or see or feel or create? What do you want? What are you doing? What's your plan? And that way, when you have it there and you've created it and you've been very mindful about it, you take a bit of time to actually do it, and it's all written down, then keep that with you so that you can see that regularly, and it'll keep you on track. Keep your intention very pure and try to keep your focus on it, right? So that you are pleased with your results at the end of your time frame, right? So you are going to give it a time frame, not really for any manifesting purposes or anything like that. It's more to keep yourself accountable, to stay on track and to actually accomplish that over the next bit of time. So your intention is, it is a mindfulness thing. It is something that you do have to take action on, in this case anyway. Like sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just your mindset complete is the whole thing. But right now they're telling me that it is something you have to take action on. So you'll be needing to take steps regularly. Every day really works so well, and work toward what it is you're trying to accomplish. It's kind of like goals, but it's different. The energy of it feels different. What do you intend to happen? And so with this, you have to be focused upon yourself, right? Now, obviously, relationships, if they're in there, then that involves other people. But generally, this is your role, right? You cannot change anybody else. Remember that part, right? Okay. So with creating things and taking steps, one of the best ways to do that is to be aware of grateful and appreciative and noticing all day long what's around you that you do appreciate, that is there to be grateful for. Any tiny little thing. You're grateful that the socks you chose today have no holes in them. Isn't that an amazing thing? That is something definitely to be grateful for, And the days that the sun is shining and you like that, be so grateful for that. Today here, it's extremely windy. And so I am very appreciative of that because that blows the pollen around, right? And it just clears cobwebs out. I remember as a teenager just craving the wind because it just would blow the nastiness right out of me. Loved it. Still do. So being so aware of everything around you that there is to be grateful for. And so obviously you're going to think those things. It changes up the energy of it even more when you write those things down. And then even bigger yet is when you speak them out loud. Even if you're the only one around, don't feel, embarrassed or any of that stuff. Like just do it. Just say how grateful you are for things. And same if there are people around, point out to them that, oh, look at how beautiful that is. I'm so appreciating that right now. And you'll find that there more and more and more things come to be appreciated, right? The more gratitude you have, the more that you're grateful for comes to you. That is so awesome. And that leads to enchantment. So this beautiful card, this unicorn, is in a totally enchanted scene and time and energy. And so that enchantment is your world. That is what this signifies. That your world, you have the power to create it as an enchanted place, so that everything in your world, you are the one making it, you're the one perceiving it, you're the one grateful for it, you're the one who appreciates it. And the more you do those things, the more enchanted it becomes. So I'm getting a bit of an energy of fatigue. Somebody's going, oh my God, I have to be responsible for that too. Yeah, you do. Sorry. The very first part of it, the being aware, the being grateful, the noticing what's around you, that does take some energy to start noticing it. But the more you do it, it creates its own energy. So it's only the starting up from nothing that you're going to have to put any energy into. Excuse me. So your fatigue is part of this lack of enchantment. You're feeling like you're overstretched is going to fade away the more you see the gratitude, the more you appreciate, the more you let yourself feel good, the more you notice the amazing world around you, the more all those other things are simply going to fall away. They just won't exist anymore. Yeah. And so that creates this world of absolute enchantment where you feel good and you do feel energetic. And they're just showing me a person looking around with sparkles in their eyes, and in the atmosphere all around them is just sparkles. And it's clean, and the colors are so absolutely vibrant that's what they're showing me. This is what our true world is. It's only our own limitations and our film that we put on our own eyes that blocks that. And so the more we appreciate it, the more we take the film off, and the more we can see through that to see how amazing the world actually is already. Wow, amazing. Okay, so I'm seeing that there is a situation. Something is going on in your life that may or may not be of your own creation. It could be spillover, from somebody else, from their world. So it feels very much like there's somebody in your world who is discontent, and they're spilling it all over you. They're feeling kind of toxic to you because you're trying to stay out of that kind of energy. It's their doing. Whatever you're feeling about this whole situation is accurate. So you can trust your own self, right? If you're feeling like you should just step away, it's nothing to do with you, like that not your circus, not your monkeys thing, well then definitely step away. And you may have to say something to the person and say, I'm sorry, but I'm not really interested in hearing what you have to say about that. Or they're not really giving me any other suggestions in terms of that. But they're just saying that it's not for you, so just step away from it. It's on your fringes, kind of, and it can stay there, and you're good with that. So that's for some of you. For some others of you, this is, I guess, definitely using your intuition And so whatever it is that you're feeling like is driving a situation or is behind it, you're bang on, you're right on. So so knowing that you can trust what you're feeling about that is really key, because that'll lead you to, if you need to do anything about it. In general, I'm still seeing a division in between you and the situation, that it's not truly yours. And so step away a little, remove yourself energetically from the situation, refusing to engage, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm seeing. And so in that way, you're forging your own new path through that. So there are yet more of you who this applies to a different type of situation, where there's something that you've been wondering if that's the way to go, if that's how to handle it, how to move forward, how to get further. And again, follow your own instincts on that, because you have it right. So even if everybody around you is saying, oh, that's a bad idea, like, what does your gut say? If your gut says it's good, then give it a go. What's the worst that could happen, right? And even if you're not sure, then sit on it for a bit, but really listen to your gut. Get in touch with your inner feelings. You have this amazing intuition and inner knowledge on purpose, right? Other people have it as well, but maybe the ones who are immediately around you don't know how to trust theirs yet. It's okay, you know how, so that's all good. That's perfect. So trusting that. And then knowing that as you go towards that new situation, the new creation, that everything is happening with divine timing. And so that means that the timing is perfect. If it's not coming yet and you're impatient, relax. Relax. It's all coming. You can be totally assured of that. It is certain. There is no question. The only question is the timing, and divine knows what that is, right? So there's reasons that I'm seeing, they're showing me you, and you can see the road ahead of you, but there's a big hill. It's not that it's hard to climb the hill, you just can't see what's on the other side of it. That's all. You have a very powerful vehicle, which is yourself and your mind and your intention. So it's easy to climb the hill, but you just can't see what's on the other side of it. So you can't see when these things are, when you are going to get to them, or when they will, come to you closer. So everything is in perfect timing. No worries. Okay, so let's take one card to wrap things up from the Daily Guidance deck. And let's see what further thing your angels want to say to you today. Shower of abundance. Wow! Open your hands and receive. Here it is, all coming to you. If this is the divine timing, like if you were thinking, oh, it's abundance that you need to come to you, it's coming very soon. So yeah, there's just no worries there. I see you smiling. I see you celebrating, kind of dancing a little bit. Woohoo! You are so blessed with all the abundance. It's everything that you ever need. And maybe not all at the same time, if that's what you're expecting. Like it's probably not a lottery win, but we'll just feel into this for a second. It just feels so. You know how when you're outside and it's a warm day and it starts to rain, and the rain itself is even warm, and it just feels good to be out there, and you put your face up to it. That's exactly how this is. This is showering you with everything that is nurturing, everything to feed you, everything to keep you hydrated. It feels really, really good. What an awesome reading. Oh, okay, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. Let's leave that there. Can I ask you to hang around for one more minute, and let's send some of that abundance to the world in general. Everyone needs some abundance. Let's all have that shower of abundance. Turn your face up to it. That warm rain, it's cleansing, it's nurturing, it's feeding us, activating the nutrients. Okay. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Gemini. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you later.